We all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks. That's where Final Insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need. At Akio, we've been making the best in mobile phones for over 20 years. How did we get there? By putting ringtones in every commercial that make you think your phone is ringing. Whether you have a new phone, an old phone, or just leave it on vibrate, we make sure you always hear your phone in our commercials. It's our way of saying, we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls, pick it up. It's for you. Akio Mobile.
Hey there, friends. Today I've been thinking about weather. That cozy feeling you get when the world outside is softened by rain and all the sounds just blur together under the gentle drumming of the clouds. That's what we're all about here at the Deep Focus channel. But you know, sometimes you can get lost in that kind of mood. Stay inside and hide from the gray skies. To all of you out there caught in the rain, remember you'll have fresh growth before too long.
Colossal Ore. We are the leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural resources, which means you're benefiting from our services whether you know us or not. No matter what our critics say, at Colossal we care about our employees, as well as our customers, which is why we work so hard to get our miners back in the mines where they feel at home. Together, we can reunite minerals with the people who love them. Colossal Ore. More than ore.
Dinosaurus, the only restaurant where the servers are dinosaurs. Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a T-Rex is serving you T-bone, a pterodactyl is serving you teriyaki, that a brontosaurus is serving you chili dogs. Every dish is an archaeological find, like our stegogetti, our Raptor Burger Rex, or the pile of crumbled sticky brownies adventurously named the Dino Droppings. So, take a trip into the wild at Dinosaurus. You can dine in or dine-o.
This is Deep Thought. Welcome back to the Deep Focus channel.
Forest Foundation, we care about three things: tree things, nature things, and the third thing, bird things. The homes of native birds are being destroyed at an alarming rate. That's why our goal is to give a birdhouse to every bird on Earth. Humans stopped living in trees ages ago. It's time we invited birds indoors with the rest of us. Do your part and text Dirty Birdie to 3030 to donate a bird bath to 30 birdies. You can either be part of the problem or you can be with us, the Forest Foundation.
Don't you want money for nothing? Yeah, you do. What's the catch? There is one. Anyone who wants it can have it. You just have to ask for it. Our 3-day sleepaway camp is the perfect place to strike it rich. Who are we? Well, we're the #1 dream makers in the region. And you are a motivated, driven, confident individual who has a desire to make it big. Run! Don't walk! Get your heart rate above 120. This is exciting. This offer is just for you because you deserve it. Come alone. So don't wait. The early bird catches the worm, and the worm is a bus at 143 Industrial Way that leaves at dawn. So grab destiny by the horns. Go on, grab it. It's yours for the taking. Money for nothing.
Hey there, friends. Today I've been thinking about weather. That cozy feeling you get when the world outside is softened by rain, and all the sounds just blur together under the gentle drumming of the clouds. That's what we're all about here at the Deep Focus channel. But you know, sometimes you can get lost in that kind of mood. Stay inside and hide from the gray skies. To all of you out there caught in the rain, remember you'll have fresh growth before too long.
What does it feel like to drive a cloud? What does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like to smell a mountain? At Jubilee, we're committed to letting you do the impossible, and now we've succeeded in letting you drive the undrivable. The Jubilee Dementia. The car engineers said shouldn't be made. Test drive one today and experience what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving. Jubilee. Be reasonable or be fast.
Saddle up in the mornings with Jimmy and the Stallion, the only morning show featuring DJ Jimmy Fries and a 4-year-old quarter horse named Clover.
This is Jimmy Fries coming to you from Studio 2. Whoa, whoa! Looks like someone's horsing around. Okay. Easy, boy.
They'll play your favorite hits, give out great prizes, and laugh their way through your commute. Jimmy and the Stallion. Stable entertainment only on Cities Radio.
This is Deep Thought. Welcome back to the Deep Focus channel.
We're live. We have returned. Oh, apologies. Hope you all enjoyed your long wait. Yeah, I just had to sat down, started everything, and got a message off my brother to say, "Can you just nip round to mine and pick up a parcel? I'm not going to be back till tomorrow." There we go. Right. So, I was feeling a little bit down to earth today. So we're going to build a city. I forgot that I left the in-game radio on. Hopefully there was... I was on deep focus anyway, I think that's fine. Such a good brother. Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. Right, so here we are. We are on the Land of the Isles map. And you can't really see much of it because... you can see a good portion of it, but I picked this map because it's surrounded by ocean. So it's kind of like you can build one. I've got a mod installed. What the hell is that? There's crap on my mouse map. I've got a mod installed. Normally in City Skylines you can only unlock 9 tiles. So basically this, and this. But I've installed a mod called 81 tiles, so we're going to be able to unlock the whole thing. Unfortunately, all of those are locked. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. Like we unlocked one tile at Worthy Village, next one at Boomtown, and then every other one, and then you get to the very end, and you unlock all the rest of them. So we're going to get to Megalopolis until we unlock everything. But for now, we're just going to focus. Where are we? Little Hamlet. So Little Hamlet. So we unlock garbage and healthcare. Right, okay, so we haven't even got that yet. So, how are you doing today, Chucky? Hope you're having a good day. You were up early. I wasn't expecting you online for quite a while. Mind you, it is 3:30 now. So. Hoping you've at least had your coffee. Right, so this is our starting square. I'm thinking this, we can't see any of the overlays right now. Racism, parades, employment. Okay. Yeah, we can't see any of the overlays right now. Maybe when we put down... What does it tell you? Yeah, maybe when we put down our first road. Okay, so the first road gives us a few things. It doesn't give us natural resources though, but this like pale yellow colour is farmland. I think this is like ore. This like grey brown colour. Or it's like 10 AM for you. You think I sleep all day on the weekends? I do. Not wrong with sleeping all day. I think this is going to be a good spot for fishing, obviously, and then I'm thinking maybe here on this coastline is going to be a pretty good spot for our downtown, because eventually we'll be able to spread it like across this whole bit. Have a lot of commercial, tourism, parks, that sort of thing. And then I'm thinking this bit here mainly is going to be residential, sort of inside the bounds of our current highway. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to put industry down here. And then we're going to put houses up here, just so we can get our beginning population. And we might, you know what we'll do as well, on the seafront we'll put commercial. Just to give us our initial starting thing. And normally I like to remove all the trees. But I don't think... Yeah, because I can't access the the mod I've got installed to brush remove trees right now. So we'll just deal with that as we can. Actually, what if we do industry along this bit of the road, along the highway? And then, because houses are going to have more value near the waterfront anyway, so maybe this bit here is residential. And then industry on this little inside bank. Dirty industry. Until we start getting, like, farming and oil going. And then we'll keep our commercial separate down there. So let's get rid of a bunch of these. Can't wait till we unlock our brush tool for this. Which is a mod, but I think it's worthwhile, rather than deleting every individual tree. Don't worry, I'm not going to delete all these. I'm just going to do enough so that we unlock. I think when we unlock parks, we can we get the brushes. So should be enough there, and then we'll get rid of a branch here. A branch. Pun intended. So what's Tricky got planned for today? Hopefully some relaxation and not a ton of jobs. Right, okay, I think we're good there. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a few patches of ore that we could put down here as well. We're not going to have mines and stuff here though, I don't think. This looks like it could be a patch of farmland actually. Or a farm. Okay. We'll see what ends up happening. So for now, we are gonna come off here. And I'm gonna try and follow the road a little bit. So I'm gonna use this road as my guideline. Let's go down there. Might end up wasting a little bit of money, but we'll see. And then we're going to come off there just to get my straight line. Actually, I'm going to use a cheaper road than that because this is just a guideline. And there's the road. That's my straight edge that I'm working towards. And then we'll go all the way back to this side for our main roads. I'm tempted to follow this around. Sort of like that. That's a bit steep. We'll sort that out when we get the terrain tools later on. That'll probably end up bending around there. But for now, what we'll do, we'll just put some straight roads in here. Okay. A couple more. And of course that's not quite long enough. Okay. I might leave that little tail on there actually. I'll do something like that and then go straight. We could actually go under. Yeah, we don't need this yet, but we might do eventually. Then we can build under the highway a little bit there. We've also got this road eventually when we unlock this square that will give us access to that side as well. Where's... oh yeah, we've used a load of money. Let's grab another cheap road. And then here, we'll probably do something similar, but I'm thinking we'll change the direction of the grid slightly. Slightly, like a lot. So that'll be our... is that even remotely? What's if I put it straight there, I suppose? Okay. That'll be our new grid to work with, and we should probably do something halfway. Nah, fuck it. We'll just go with that for now. Okay, let's get some residential zoning in here. We leave a 2-unit gap. Oh, this road's not in the right spot. $480. That's 3. That's 2. Yeah, if we leave a bit of a gap, Here we can put down some services and stuff. I mean, it also lets us widen that road a bit when we need to. We're going to need some water pipes. Start at this end. Just thinking we need to make sure that these things spawn in a particular spot. So power, let's put power. Ooh, let's put power right on this top bit here. And maybe here. And then we need water, which I think is going to go on the other side of this hill. And then we need inland waste treatment. I think this section is just going to be all water treatment plants. We do that there. We can fit another one next to it. And then this, let's do a road down here, branch it off, and then we need some power going to this thing. So I'm thinking just a windmill next door. So that will keep that powered. Donald Trump's going to hate that as well, so that's a bonus. I think that's all we need. And we did that just by the skin of our teeth. Just by the skin of our teeth. So now, let's see how much money we lose. We can probably fill these in now. And then let's put some shops, just so they've got somewhere to shop for now. Let's put that here. And industry. I think industry is going to go here. Well, industry is going to go all the way along here, but for right now, let's just do that.
You give your money to us, and it will grow with interest. That's the plan, at least. Maybe that's too complicated for you. Imagine planting a money tree in the ground and watering it. Hold on. Imagine if you had a money pet, and you fed it more money, and after digesting, it would... okay. You want to go money fishing, so you use a little money to catch a big money. You know, just come in and talk to us. We have even more metaphors that allow us to avoid saying what we really do with your money. Banhammer Bank. Feed the money.
I need money. Give me the money, because I don't have enough money to give you guys water, and you're going to be unhappy about that. You also don't have power. Yeah, okay. We're a little screwed, but it's fine. There's a little thing that'll save us. And in fact, I'm going to try and maximize how well it saves us by putting more things down than we can actually do anything with right now. So these houses will just get upset because they've no power, no water in some cases. But we are currently going to lose a ton of money. If we get down to minus 10,000, then we get a bailout loan, and then we can put power down, and hopefully water just works after that. Just whether our people stay around without power and water facilities for long enough. We probably want to... Can we... Let's put these up. So I want to lose as much money as possible, as quick as possible, so we don't end up losing people. What are you complaining about? Not enough fuel. Oh, because I upped the power usage, didn't I? I can't believe I forgot power. We're nearly there, though. So they'll start moving out very shortly, but I think we're going to make it. Come on, bailout. Bailout money. Come on. Give me that bailout money. This is going to be close. This is going to be very close. There we go. Bailout money. You must cut services by shutting them down or raise enough taxes to get more income. You can also take a loan if any are available. Bailout option. If the above measures are not enough, you can take a bailout save your city. Not a bailout disables further achievements. Well, that's rude, but I don't care about achievements. It's all good. Okay. So we just got a bailout. Let's grab our power lines. And let's do something like this. So that should power those. That's already going to be powered. We could connect to that, so it's not a... No, it shouldn't be a problem for later on anyway. That should be okay. Right, so these should now we've got buildings in place to spread the power and power lines to connect those two up. All these people should now stay. And now what we can do is knock these back down. There we go. And now we should be almost at a point of making money. Oh yeah, we need to put water down for these guys, don't we? Did I miss a street? I did. Okay. There we go. You've all got water now. I'm back. Welcome back, sir. Well, we started our city and then we immediately ran out of money and forgot to put power lines down, and we didn't have enough money to put power lines or water down. So we got a bailout, but we're all good now. We're back on top. Little hamlets. We've got taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, education, and a bunch of buildings and stuff to go along with that. So let's start with garbage, as all good people do. Ooh, that's just wide enough for that. Yeah, we'll do a garbage truck there. And healthcare is probably the next safest bet. I'm not going to put anything on this road because this road's going to become a wider road. I think all services should go on this road, to be honest. We'll put the healthcare building there. Schools. Schools should be inside a little bit, but let's put them in their own little section. You know, put a school there, and we'll put some. When we unlock parks and stuff, we'll put some playgrounds next to it. Healthcare. We've done healthcare. We've done garbage. We've done schools. Power is looking good. Water is looking good. We connected that up. That's great. Cool. So now it's just a case of sit back and waiting. Well, actually, no. It's a case of building more roads because these people are moving in thick and fast. So we will continue on with our little pattern thing we've got going on here. And then we'll start, once we've got it going all the way along, we'll start moving more towards the coast. Fit one more in here. There we go. Let's do it from this side, from there. Yeah. I suppose we're going to go down further, aren't we? So let's do from there. Let's get rid of these. We need water. Can we get away with just putting them under every second? We probably can, actually. For right now. Just do the same with these pipes. Oh, a nice peaceful day. Yeah, I fancied some chill vibes today. It's been a long week. It's been a heavy week. Don't know about you guys. How's Chucky's week been? I like these three houses as they are. Set them as historical. I'm going to try and delete this one. Try and grow one that's the same. Same old. Had ideas for a different ship. Might try it. Okay. What kind of different ship? Like a different permanent ship like your current ones, or just a different iteration of it, or like an actual specialized ship. You know what? That not being the same as these, actually, I quite like that. Still got those rounded corners on it. Actually the same. I think that's the same house, isn't it? It's just rotated. Yeah, it's just rotated in a different colour. This one, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. So you guys can just grow. Grow new houses, please. We need more industry. I'm liking the way this is looking so far with these big chimney stacks. Oh, Worthy Village. A spiky ship. Okay. A spiky ship as in it's made entirely of drills, or a spiky ship like just prongs and shit everywhere. With a village, right? We've unlocked our first new tile. Districts policies, second loan, specialization districts, emergency services, police, and I think this will let us. No, it won't let us build trees yet. What do we unlock? 1,200 population. So we need another 500 people before we can unlock the ability to delete trees. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plans out. We need fire. We need to put medical. Medical's there. So we need a fire brigade. It should probably be in. Actually, it could be next to the school, couldn't it? Yeah, we're going to grow that road though, aren't we? So it can't go there. It could come off its own branch though. If we do something like this. Bring that in there and come off. So that was coming about the middle of that, and then this goes down. So we could put a high school here. And then what we can do with our police and fire, let's put them on this road. I think they're 3 wide. Yeah, they're both 3 wide and 4 tall. We don't have enough money for police right now. High school's at 1,200, that's what we're working towards anyway, that's okay. What else did we unlock? Oh, industry specializations. So we could convert our industry to like farming industry now if we wanted to, or forestry. But I like having some dirty industry because they're going to be producing stuff for us. Saves us importing stuff. I'm going to improve this road as well, because this road is just going to see a lot of traffic. Okay, then we don't have to worry about upgrading any of these roads other than that one. Right, so yeah, we're going to need probably a row here of offices or shops to sort of block the school off from all this pollution that's coming through. Put a medium road in there just to break that up a bit. I think, do they get rid of park? Yeah, it does get rid of parking as well. Yeah, let's do that because we don't want people parking on these roads. This road we want sidewalks on so people can use it as a shortcut to get to work. I mean, they can use it as a shortcut anyway, but it just looks a bit nicer if it's a bit more chunky. Let's have a look. Oh, I think we have, yeah, we have unlocked ground resources now. Okay, so we can see there was a bit of farmland here, but not really enough to build a good farm with. over there. Yeah, absolutely. So that could be a farm. The farmland's not very dense anywhere, is it? It's the only place it's really quite good there, maybe. So we could build 2 farms. We've got a lot of oil. I don't like doing oil though, because you end up running out of the ground resource, and then it just becomes meh. It's not very nice. Forestry, we've got quite a lot of decent forestry areas. That's fine. Let's work with what we've got for now. I'm going to put another road in here, so 1, 2. Just going to put a road every second lot. So it'll be there, there. Oh, you prick. Why are you off? Who's off here? You're off. You bellet. Which means this one's going to be off. We can fix that later on. It's okay. Alright, so we'll fix this first. About there. Straight road. So we got a gap. Oh, well, actually, if I come up from here, I won't have to guess, will I? So this was a road. This was a road. And then halfway, roughly in between, should be a gap of 3. Sorry, gap of 2 on either side. This one's not going to work though because of that road. Oh no. No, that works out. Okay, right, that's fine. Cool. Beautiful. We need... I think we need to take out our first loan. Because we do need some police. There's literally a crime being reported up here, bro, but sure. Oh, it looks like someone else is taking over. That's fine. Okay. Right, so we've got a bit more demand coming in now. So we can start stretching these roads out a bit. Did these grow back how I wanted them? No. Of course they didn't. It's fine though. It's fine.
Say cheese, it's cheese week at Big Bite Burgers and Fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese, served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless chubbler. Or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Pig Cheesy, and our signature
This says hi.
the spicy blue cheese top jalapeno cheese blucher. So hurry in and get them while they last. After all, why take a little bite when you can take a big bite?
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul, you have to look outside the box and into another box.
Look at these adverts on the radio.
Your home. And that truly
Look outside your box. We need some schools. Not some schools, some commercial. I'm going to put some commercial in here for now. Maybe here as well.
We're all here working to build ourselves a future.
One, because that's going to help throw power, so now we actually don't need these. Now we can put more shops and stuff up this way if we want to.
Here's a little something to set the scene. Let's all share a moment of nostalgia for a past that's yet to come.
Actually, let's leave that because I'm thinking this bit might be good for some other services. Health and safety. We do have health and safety. Park. Okay, park areas, right? Okay, so we can start deleting trees now. Yeah, we do have a medical facility just here. Probably needs another one, I'm going to say over here somewhere. So when we build our second lot of schools and stuff, we'll put that in there. We've got fire. Again, same thing. I think I'm going to build this over here as well. So if we use this road as our central, and then we're using, how far up did we go? Okay, we're halfway there. So if we go there to there, and there to there, we can come down. And we can switch to this road. Go there to there to there. Education. So we can put our school in. Let's put our school on this side, because this one's going to capture some of those anyway. And then when we put our high school in, put it there rather than over here, so it captures more of the actual people. Health. We need some health. Fire is probably more important though. Oh, we need money first. Let's get some money. We can actually put our taxes up, so let's do that a little bit. Squeeze these fuckers for everything they've got. And we've unlocked the landscaping tool. So this mod that I've installed here lets me, if I go to trees, I can, instead of removing individual trees, I can now remove them in bulk. So no more endless clicking, no more sore fingers. There we go. And this just means we don't have to fuck about with it later on. I can just build roads and deal with it. We might as well get rid of these because this is all going to be industry. This little area is probably going to be industry as well, so let's get rid of those. Typical Brit, more taxes. Well, I mean, you got to fund these wars somehow. You know what I mean? Gotta fund the war. Oh, what's this you can put? Oh, that's quite cool. So you can actually put trees down in a star formation. That's quite cool. But it doesn't actually work as I would hope. Maybe if I do that? Oh my god, no. Don't do that. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I just hemorrhaged money by doing that, I think. It's fine, though. Right, let's take out this loan and pay off this loan. That way we're not paying two lots of fees. How do I get rid of this brush tool? Go away. I don't want you. Okay, well, we'll just... I was going to say, I'll put you off to the side somewhere, but I can't because there is no option to do that. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, we needed fire and police. So police actually looks fine for now, but let's put the fire down here. We should probably get a high school down as well. And now we can actually put some parks in. Tiny park, tiny playground. That's quite a big park. Wow. So we'll put a tiny playground next to the primary schools. Because I think we can change the kind of playground it is. So we've got one with a weird slide. Basketball court. No, that's not right. A weights gym. Football pitch. Yeah, I think that's the best one for primary school. Same for this one. And then if we go back to parks and we go, no, that's not parks. There is one I like to use for the high schools, which is just this basketball court. And we'll put that here as well. Actually, we'll wait to put that one down, so we'll put the other high school down. I don't think there's any options for that one. Keys. Use keys to finish a shoreline. Thank you. I don't intend to put a key down though. Leave me alone. We could actually put a key down, but I don't think we want to just yet. Although one would fit quite well there to there. But I think it would fit better going all the way around that beach. But we would need to unlock probably 3 tiles for that, because there's no point going all the way down there just to have this little bit of a beach. We want that and that as well, so we can fully utilize this area. Speaking of which, we did have a new tile we can unlock. So I'm gonna go for this one, because then we can build this area into a farm. This area next to the train tracks. So we can build this into a farm. And that can be our first major bit of industry. You don't have power. Do you not have power because there is not enough power in the city? So let's put another coal power plant down. Probably up here. Let's go right in the middle again like we did before. And let's put some industry next to you. I think we're gonna need more. Yeah, we drastically need more recycling centers. We don't have the money for it just yet. Do we have any nicer looking roads yet? No. We have a 4-lane road. How's that look there? I suppose the 4-lane road would work better there, wouldn't it? And then this would just be a... since that's our main road. Just fill that corner in with shops. This bit can be more services. Bus depots, taxi ranks, that sort of thing. I don't think we've unlocked. We haven't unlocked any public transport yet. We're 500 away from that. Nope, 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 nope. How much do we need for that? We need 16,000. So I think it's just a case of waiting now. Okay. I will be right back.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the best service and the best home-style meals in town. We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now, be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. And we ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so we are not responsible for what happened there on that awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill, from our family to yours.
Gaze at a gazelle, lock eyes with a lemur, shake hands with a turtle. At the City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a three-toed sloth named Barbara. She'll hook you with her smile and hook you again with her curved toes used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets to feed the fish. Limit 4 per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo.
Deep thoughts, thought of the day is that you should leave that dial right where it is. Welcome to the Deep Focus channel.
returned. I returned with a dressing gown. Because it's fucking freezing today. We had hail and thunder earlier. At the same time. It's quite unusual for us. Ooh. Hello. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, I left on speed 1 like an idiot. Alright. Yeah, we were going to put down more garbage, weren't we? What we could do is actually try and tackle some of this demand for residential. And I'm going to do that. By changing up the grid slightly. Where's my cheap road? There it is. Get this down as far as we can go. Well, not as far as we can go, but as close as we can to the ocean. And we can start planning some more actual specific stuff in. Let's get our water in before we forget. Put the road down first. Actually, let's put a couple of these houses down. Now then, what am I doing here? We don't want to go closer to that wind pylon. Yeah, because that's going to drop a bunch of noise on the people down there. So this is going to have to be commercial. Does that road need to be there? I don't think that road needs to be there. I think what we'll do, we'll build some sort of walking path or cycle path through here to get to our next our downtown area. Give me the road, bitch. Okay. Now that's all straightened out.
What does it feel like to drive a cloud? What does it smell like to smell a mountain? At Jubilee, we're committed to letting you do the impossible, and now we've succeeded in letting you drive the undrivable. The Jubilee Dementia. The car engineers said shouldn't be made. Test drive one today and experience what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving. Jubilee. Be reasonable or be fast.
We're all here
Could probably bring our
building
power and
ourselves a
water
future.
budget down a
It
little
can
bit.
be
That
easy
might
to
help.
lose sight of your goal. It's hard to imagine, but one day you'll be looking back at these times fondly, secure in the fruits of each long hour you spent studying. Here's a little something to set the scene. Let's
Yeah,
all share
beautiful.
a moment of nostalgia.
That should give us a little bit more money, because I think that's our biggest expense at them, isn't it? Power, certainly. Fire. Probably don't want to cut down on fire service, though. It's because they're not really doing the industry area all that much. Everywhere else is reasonably covered, though. What are you complaining about? Not enough educated workers. No solar power. We can get solar power, just not yet. Solar power plant. 15,000 people we need. Hydropower. We can build a dam later on. The problem is we haven't really got a good source of fast flowing water. Just kind of still. And we don't really have any good bottlenecks either. We could eventually, though. Oh, fire has started. I've turned on fire spreading as well, so they have to be on the ball. So we will need to make sure we have enough fire coverage around the place. And we've also got weather on, as you can see. These people are getting very wet. Shiny roads. Okay. Alright, so I'm seeing this line developing here next to where we've put our street. So I'm going to put a full road down there. Like so. And it's going to be a weird curvy road. No, I don't like that. That's too weird and too curvy. So what we'll do instead, if we delete a section of each of these, we can come down at a slightly different angle. I do this. That looks better. So let's do 4 here. What's the gap there? Got that gap of 2 in the middle. So that would ordinarily be there. So if we come there and we go up 4, that should. It's close enough, isn't it? Then what we can do is get rid of this line. Actually, this one should come down a bit. Okay. Right, this is where the it starts getting fun. Right, so we need to come out a full thing, and it's going to be there. So 1 full unit there. Full unit there. Okay. So these should more or less all line up. Only thing we might need to do with some of them is come out an extra full unit. I can't even hardly see. Some of these will need to go out too. Yeah, not enough money. Not enough money. I need $1,000. Okay. Right. So once we've got that, we can actually start plumbing this in now. And I'm going to do that 1 strip of houses at a time. We'll fill these in as well, because now we know what we're doing with that. So that works. We also probably need water in these. Boomtown! Okay, we'll have a look at that in a second. I just need to make sure I got water going in. Let's have a look at what we won. Another unit of another plot of land. Airport areas, okay. Specialized airports, okay. We've unlocked public transport. Ferries, nice. Walking tours is going to be good. Buses, taxis, trams, postcards, post services, nice. Policies. Okay, this is helpful. Bunch of roads, including all the public transport roads. That's good. Heated pipes. We're not really using that. 3-lane highway viaduct. 3-lane highway bridge with a concrete lock. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that. Where the hell is that? Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's in the content creator packs. 3-lane highway. We have to go up to see this. Okay. That looks pretty cool, actually. Okay, cool. We can maybe use that at some point. Right, so let's have a look. We need some shops. I'm reluctant to put too many shops down because I know that this is all going to be, well... Actually, no, there's just this seafront bit's going to be commercial. But it's going to be commercial office. It's probably going to be high commercial. High density commercial. High density commercial office space. And it's going to have some sort of... I'm thinking tourism. Because I want it to have like hotels and stuff. How's my traffic doing? Oh, beautiful. No traffic at all. A little bit of a build up here. But this could also be a 4-lane road. Let's do that. Let's turn that into a 4-lane. I don't like the fact that that dump is fully visible from the houses. I might have to turn that around. But let's do that. Let's create another dump. Probably start using some of the industry road actually. So this is $25 per cell per week. So 30 cost per cell, $25 per week per cell. 25 cents per week per cell versus what we're currently using, which is 32 cents per week per cell. So it's like 25% cheaper. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's upgrade these roads. Because these just need industry roads. It doesn't matter about the land value for these. And then we've got the 4-lane one in. Let's do industry. I just did that by accident. It should be a 4-lane.
This is your boy Deep Thought, thanking you personally for joining us at the Deep Focus channel.
Actually, that needs to be the 4-lane. Sorry, the 2-lane with the walkways, doesn't it? Okay. Beautiful. Actually, you know what? This could be a 3-lane asymmetric, which we haven't unlocked yet, helpfully. No bike lane. No bike lanes. When do we unlock bike lanes? I think it's under public transport roads. Bicycle lanes, 3,800 people. Grass median, trees. Grass and bike lanes, 3,800 people. So that's, I think, is that our next goal? Yeah, busy town, bike lanes. But you just reminded me, actually, let's set up our town policies. So these are policies for the whole city. Now we can also paint districts. So we can say all of this is our starting district. There's some dead people already. Probably don't want to do that because that's going to be industry area. Did we unlock the graveyard? We did, and we just didn't put it down. I think this bit in the middle is nice for a graveyard, but I'm going to pull it back a bit, similar to these, but it's going to have its own little road. I don't want the decoration roads. And we'll make this one a little bit wider. And I might end up losing some of these, yeah. But that's fine. I think it's worth it. I could come off to the side, but... Well, in fact, what we could do... Because we're probably going to need 2 graveyards eventually. We could come off like this. The graveyard there. That gives us our 2 little thing here, so we can put metros and stuff down. We'll have another one on this side, or maybe a park on this side. And then this bit, I can put down some paths to make it look nice. Let's have... let's turn road guidelines off. Let's have a bicycle lane and a pedestrian walkway. Wish it would straighten that out a little bit, because I don't like those little bits of gravel in the middle, but whatever, it's fine. What we could do actually to make that look less horrendous is make the pedestrian walkway out of dirt. That does look a little bit less, maybe on the other side. We could actually get rid of both of these and put in a, if I take off grid lines, and we do, what's this one, park path. So we'll go from there, oh, it's too close there. Space already occupied. Let's turn off all guidelines. Let's go completely off. Okay. It's not quite. There we go, much better. That looks gorgeous, that. Ooh, you know what else we could have done there? We have, if I can find it, we can put down a pedestrian road. Let's do that. That will unlock the pedestrian roads. Will it? Construct a small pedestrian area service point. So that's a pedestrian area. And then if I do pedestrian service point, and then we build road. So what we could do is get rid of that and build a colour. Do we want bluestone, cobblestone, or we want cobblestone, I think, and we want it with grass, and then we can snap that to that, and then look at that, bollards and everything, and emergency services can use this, because when emergency services come through, those bollards go down. Now we can just remove that, and we can remove the pedestrian area as well. That should still work. We don't need to worry about it not being pedestrian. There you go. So people still walking on it. I think we could probably... turn the whole road into a pedestrian road. I don't know if it'll complain. Not in pedestrian area. Okay, so we can't do the whole road. But we could do some of the road. Do that to there. If I turn these guidelines back on. That was 4, so that needs to go there. And then we need pedestrian, this one to there. That's because it's a bit off center. That's fine. A little bit of asymmetry. It works. We could also just make that a pedestrian area. If I do right click there. Just do that, and then we just upgrade this road. No garbage point, that's fine. Could go there. Yeah, it's got to go kind of there, isn't it? Let's do slightly widen this out. Oops. Bollocks. Okay, well, that's as good as that can. Okay, well at least it's even-ish. Okay, and then this. There we go. Pleasant Park. No, this is Park downtown. What are you thinking? This isn't downtown. This is essentially this is the residential area. This industry is kind of like, yeah, I suppose it is kind of downtown technically. This is going to be our downtown though. Once I've got round to unlocking the high densities. Let's call this what's a good name for a graveyard park? Not really a park, is it? What policies have we got here? Slow driving. Decreases noise pollution. Sugar ban. Whispering Oaks. I like that. Let's do that. I like that. I feel like we need an oak tree here though as well. We can put an oak tree down. Deliver everything. All buildings within this area get cargo deliveries and garbage service points, even if they're not placed on pedestrian roads. Street music. I don't think we want that. So I think this side of this cemetery will be a park. We do have a couple of trees in here. They're kind of dying though because they're so close to the pollution from over here. But I also do kind of like that. Especially because it's our first one. What else have we got here under parks? Oh, that's all our roads. What's this? Service points. Okay, so we can level this place up, same as the... yeah, okay, so we can level this up same as we can with parks and stuff. Unlock. Okay, that's quite interesting. Church on the corner. Can we put a church? That's a good point, actually. I haven't actually seen any religious-y buildings in City Skylines at all. I'm assuming they've kind of avoided that. Ooh. You know what? That public library building would go very nicely opposite. And that makes everybody happy as well. And that looks real nice, just coming out of there. Got the graveyard in front of you. Cobblestone walkway with some grass. In fact, if I go into upgrades and we change this, so the middle of it is trees and grass, then we can get our nice big trees in there. They are dying though. The oh yeah, we started this off originally looking at moving this, didn't we? Let's move our. Well, we're gonna have to build another one first. So let's build a new garbage dump. Let's put this over here. I'm going to try and move the pollution away where possible. Let's set this to empty. Let's get another... Oh, we can't afford another recycling centre, but that's fine. Parking lot at the library that you can't drive to. Yeah, that's true. Well, you can drive to it. You just have to be an emergency vehicle or a service vehicle, I think. Yeah, so like these guys can park up there. But yeah, you're right. That is silly. I just kind of wanted people to avoid driving up this road. I suppose we could put one end of it. What if we did a walkable path there? And then that little bit there stops people going using it as a through road. That makes sense. And actually we can add some trees. Oh, when we get our next level up, we can add road with trees here to put some trees on the front of it. One very cool thing that they added in, I think it was the last update, you can now put fences on roads. We haven't unlocked that many fences. We've got park fence, amusement park fence. Let's use a park fence. Yeah. If I upgrade this. Yeah, there we go.
Every Friday night, anyone who buys at least 2 games of bowling gets a free bowl of chili. So don't wait, book a lane now. Due to recent incidents, the chili will only be distributed.
Now this is where this kind of might fall over. Oh no, that's all right actually. We'll have to see out what vehicles come out of there. If I put one here, it completely encloses that thing, so it kind of blocks that off. But that's fine. That's okay there. These guys now don't have access, so I need to undo that. Do we have... that's a good point. How do you remove a fence once you place it like that? I think you have to remove the actual road. Which one were we using? Park fence. Ah, right click. Right click removes it. So let's right click that. And then let's add... where is it? This one? If we do take off these, we can then add... Well, actually, that, yeah, no, yeah, we can add a fence there.
It's your host, Deep Thought, coming back at you with the thought of the day. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, pause for a second.
This is not going to look great, is it? Because it's not going to be quite connected. That's not too bad. If it was a different fence, maybe. Zoo fence, nature reserve. Forestry fence might look okay. Bruh. Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks alright. And then we can do, and go back to the park fence here. Oh, you know what, actually? Get rid of that. There's actually a really good thing we can put down here. I want this. There we go. Car park. So they can park up and then they can use the pedestrian walkways. And that counts as a park as well, so that will help increase the emptying finished. Okay. So we can move this one now. Put this over here. Yeah, we'll put it off to the side as well. And then we can turn off emptying so they can use that again. Should get rid of some of the pollution. We need to remove our water, inland water treatment things though. I'm thinking, oh, you know what, that might be nice. Do one there and then one there. Create a little bit of a pattern with them. Motherfucker. That's really annoying. Can I just do there to there? There to there, that works. Use slag. Okay. It's close enough. And then we can remove this one. We can remove the water pipes from underneath as well. And then what we can do here is we can get rid of some of this industry. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And this bit here can just be words. I know them. Commercial. And we do need more industry as well, so let's plop a few more down up here. Let's keep that line as well. We don't want you there, and we don't want you there. In fact, let's get rid of this side. The rest of that's fine. Except from maybe this. And this. Because you might want to come off these roads. That one as well. Beautiful. How are we doing? No one's complaining about anything. We've got our industry demand coming in. We've got our commercial coming in as well. Let's build a few more commercial zones coming up here. Could also have commercial coming off this side. A couple of shops for people to go to. We do need some parks. Some actual parks. We saw a really nice big one earlier. Where was that? It was in here, wasn't it? I think it was this one. Old Bridge Park. Yeah, that's nice. Let's put Old Bridge Park. Let's put it here. I'll have a gap in the roadway. It'll break up the grid look a bit. That's really annoying that I can't place it exactly in the middle. It could come off the side. I suppose it could come off the side there. Finally start finishing some of these roads. That one's not going to go anywhere. We'll have to wait to finish the other ones. That's quite annoying, but it's okay. What we can do for now is just connect them like this, and that gives us a nice little avenue we can take. We can take it all the way down if we make it come off a little bit of a bend there, which I do kind of like. Makes it a bit different. Let's just ruin these people's houses though. We don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that. Let's put a... Where's our schools? Yeah, let's put a school down there. Can't afford it yet though. Yeah, put a little primary school down there. An elementary school? Do we have pipes under these roads? We do a little bit. We may need to up our water budget though, because we knocked these down earlier, didn't we, to make a bit more profit? Like the capitalist pigs we are. This bit in the middle might make a good park area. We can also change the trees we've got on there now as well. So if I go to trees, we can find... What else have we got? Bamboo tree. I don't want this. There we go. No, I'm not liking the bamboo. Silver birch. No. Shrubs. Got some Norway spruce. On a different map, that would look amazing. Oh, what about these? These, like, colourful ones. Yeah, let's do that. No. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, it's going to be a park anyway. There's going to be tall buildings blocking the view of the sea anyway, so that's fine. Okay. Alright, we've got a bit more money coming in now. What are you guys complaining about? You need more workers, so we need more residential. We've got water all the way over there, so we can just lay down a bunch of houses. We don't want houses there. In fact, we don't want houses here at all. We could have that all as housing. Same with this, because we're not going to build the through road anymore, so it's okay. Make that the public beach. Yeah, we could have. Just have some sort of paths and stuff. What the hell's this? Oh, wolf. The wolf is eating. Steve the wolf. Steve, chill. Don't drown yourself, Steve. What the hell are you doing? Steve's just looking off. Steve! Steve died. No! Rip Steve. That's insane. Oh, we've got a couple of rocks on the beach. Oh, Steve. No, it's just a different wolf. Okay. Just a common bitch. Alright, so you need more people. Let's get some of these filled in. We should also probably look into some policies as well. Did we? We did create this as a policy area, so what policies can we have on the area? I think we're going to do smoke detector distributions on the city. Some of these are going to be city level. Okay, let's do these at city level. City policies. So we do want smoke detectors. Because we've got spreading fires, so that's going to help. We're good on water and power for right now. Recycling, slightly reduced garbage accumulation, slightly reduced tax income. I think I'm okay with that. Moderately increased land value around parks and plazas. Increase parks and plazas budget by 20%. Yeah. Recreational use. Allows recreational use of controlled substances. Attracts more tourists, but also requires more police presence in the area. That will do in specific areas. Schools out will do in specific areas. Recycle plastics. Yes. Parks. That's okay. That'll be in a specific area, I think. Tourists in the area to choose parks more than unique buildings. Yep. Free Wi-Fi for everybody. Yep, please. And that's all we can do for now. So these guys are probably gonna. Oh no, no, they got some workers.
That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market. Our shutters the loudest. Our lenses.
Don't we? I'll decorate around the Whispering Oaks Park. Policies here. I kind of like the idea of having street music, but noise pollution in commercial zones. Increased happiness in commercial zones. There's not going to be any commercial zones in... Well, I suppose there are a few, actually. There's a few here. And they're far enough away that they're not going to be making noise next to the pedestrians. Sugar ban. Increase the average lifespan of citizens in the area by 20%. I don't think these citizens are going to mind. They're going to be okay with that, I think. Can I change the part that's in the tree? In the trees that are in the thing? I can't, can I? Can attach them to roads, but not the actual cemetery. Right, we want a nice big oak tree. Tree with leaves. Alder. Small tree? Oak tree. Okay, so they are oak trees there, so that's fine. So let's put a nice one there, and another one the front. Can we squeeze any more in here? No. I can squeeze one here, but it'll be dead. Yeah, so you can see it change colour the closer you get to the pollution. Let's just do one on each of these. Large bush. Every tree needs a bush. Okay. So we'll do for that for now. So that looks okay. They're using the car park now. Brilliant. Yeah, so this guy... Yeah, there you go. So they can make it through there. I didn't realise they counted as service vehicles. That's good to know. Okay, we're needing more people. We only have one police officer. Oh yeah, we can start doing farming as well now, can't we? So our farm initially is going to be in here. I don't want to do anything with it just yet, but that's the plan. What is that icon? Too few services. Citizens wish more services were available in this area. Okay. So you need... We could probably stand to have another police station then. We just can't afford it just yet. So you'll just have to wait. We are going to add a bus depot in. That car just disappear. Oh, okay, you were going to a building there. Okay, cool. Good to know. Is this... Oh, that's a drugstore. It looks kind of like a cafe slash... I don't know. Back alley veterinary services? It's like the kind of vet you'd go to if you were on the run and you'd been shot. And you couldn't go to a doctor. What time is it? 5:30. Okay. I'm gonna go walk Oscar in half an hour and make food. And then figure it out from there. We'll probably do we'll probably bench this for tonight, and I'll do another stream of maybe Space Engineers or Aurora. I just wanted to get this started because I wanted to play City Skylines for a long time, and I played it a little bit on Stev's stream the other day, and I thought, yeah, I've got that itch. Got that itch again. How's our power situation? Just about got enough power, and we've just about got enough. Well, we've got plenty of water availability. We've got plenty of sewage treatment, so yeah, we don't need any water for a bit. I think as well, I'm not going to use these everywhere. Like one here, kind of, we can make that look nice. I wouldn't want to put like 5 or 6 down, so we're probably going to use water towers where we can. They do have a little bit of a noise footprint, but we can put them like out in the sticks places. We could also put in freshwater outlets. Okay. Yeah, we could also put them in like farming areas where there's less pollution. There's still pollution, but there's like less ground pollution, I think. Bro, I can't afford more services for you, so let's go do this. And then we can plop down a police. In fact, do we have a post? Yeah, we do have the pulse van yet. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to have a pulse van. And you have volunteered to go. I don't want to put you there because of that road we've got. Let's put you... Is that going to be close enough? Should do. Because the road's turning green, so... That should give you... There we go. So they don't really care what service it is, as long as they're getting some sort of service. And we've got some things we can put down here as well. We could probably put down a couple more of these nice, easy car park. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Could stick one there, but that's kind of a meh. If we brought a road out there, we might be able to squeeze a parking area in there. Yeah, too big. We only have 3 units left. Yeah, no, we're... Although that does go into that building, so... No. Boo. We could put a... Couldn't move that there, though. No, we couldn't. God damn it. How much space have we got? 3 by 3. No, it's fine. We'll just put a commercial zone there and there. And there and there. Couple of shops around the area. This bit we're going to leave open. This we were going to put a school down. And I think put it there. Might be able to, if we pull a road coming off this. Good lord, there's so many roads. Put a road coming off that. No, it's not big enough, is it? Well, it is big enough if we get rid of one of those houses. It's possibly too close. And then we can have a park opposite. And let's fill these areas in. This is going to be a park. You motherfucker. So let's get rid of that. Put that in. Put that in. Get rid of that one. That way we've got plenty of room to put a couple of roads coming down. Just put them in now so we know where they are. It's gonna... no, that should be okay. That should be okay. You have no power because we need more power. Need more power! We do have another coal plant available. Suppose I could squeeze one in there.
you want money for nothing? Yeah, you do. What's the catch? There is one. Anyone who wants it can have it. You just have to ask for it. Our 3-day sleepaway camp
So I
is the
think
perfect place to
we've
start
actually
with.
managed to
Who owns
make a
it?
decent dent in that, and we're about to hit Boomtown.
And you are a
Is it Boomtown next?
confident individual who has a desire to
Busy
make it
Town.
big. Run! Don't walk! Get your heart rate above 120. This is exciting. This offer is just
Oh,
for you because
it's
you
too warm now. I can't win.
come alone. So don't wait. The early bird catches the worm, and the worm is a bus at 143 Industrial Way that leaves at dawn. So grab destiny by the horns. Go on, grab it. It's yours for the taking. Money for nothing.
There we go. Busy Town.
We want you to trust us with your money because it's with your money that we can make you more money. How? It's not funny business. It's money business.
So now we can have the nice decorative roads. Beautiful. And we can also put things like trams down now.
It's too complicated for you.
Trolley buses, rather.
Planting a money tree in the ground and watering it.
Okay. So that's going to be good.
Imagine if you had a
I think
money pet.
we've
Fed it more
unlocked...
money, and after digesting it would
We unlocked a
wanted
new
a
square
little
last
fish, so we use
time.
a little money to catch a big money.
Yeah, so we've got another square we can buy. We
We
haven't done anything with the previous square though yet. But I already know we're going to buy these two. Tempted to do that one first. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to buy this one first. Because then we can do all of the pier front. All of the key all the way around. And then once we've spread out this way, we'll have unlocked the next square, so we'll be able to buy this one, and then we can fill all of that in with our high density residential and our high density commercial. And we can have sort of a downtown thing going on. We can also get rid of these bloody trees now. Where are these? Give me big brush. I think I can go outside. Yeah, I can go outside the map now as well. Just with this mod. It's helpful. Yeah, that should do. We'll leave a few of the trees there. Don't need any of these. Probably gonna get rid of these. And these. This is all gonna go because we are gonna get this bit eventually. Okay. Beautiful. Don't like any of that. Let's try, what's this one? Yeah. Stick with the oak tree. The mighty oak. There we go. That'll help with the noise pollution from the turbine as well. I don't know how, but it will. Wow, look at the noise pollution over there. Jesus. Wake the dead. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. What's the regular pollution like? Ugh. Yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? This only matters though if we end up putting any water towers down, which we're not going to here. What's the fire looking like? We're going to need some more fire departments down there. Crime's very low. We've detained 13 criminals. We have capacity for 20. How many? Do we have jail yet? Don't have prisons yet. That's coming soon, though. Did we put a second prison down? A second, no, we didn't. So we do need another police officer there. That doubles our capacity. So each one of these must have a capacity. Yeah, criminals in holding cell 10 and 20. That's good. Okay. So we've got fire, police, school, cemetery, school, fire, police, bunch of parks. What is our... Okay, so we've got a couple of mid-range levels. We've got a couple of level 4s. 1 or 2 level 5s. That's nice. Oh no, they're coming up to level 5. They're not level 5 yet. What have we got? Health? Oh yeah, we need more doctors. We need more doctors, please. Oh yeah, we should probably put down some child health centres and elder care. We don't have room for those at the minute here. Oh, we could use this place that we were keeping open. How big is the elder care building is huge. But that does kind of, it does fit there though. It fits in the middle there as well very nicely. I think we'll put that in the middle. Because that kind of... we could basically fence all the outside of this off. And then we could put a path going from there to there. Just to get a nature reserve path with decorations. Maybe not. With trees, maybe? No. Oh, that is a usable path. Okay, that's good. Let's do... Mark path with decorations. I don't think that's actually going to connect to that, but we can pretend. We can pretend. And then in the middle here, we can put in a very teensy-weensy. Whoa. That's not teensy-weensy. So I don't think we can put water anywhere, can we? No, let's sack this off. Level terrain. Okay. I don't like that. That's past the wrong colour. What path have they used? They've just used the normal. And they've just decorated it. I see. We'll just use the normal pathway there then. Is any of that connected? No. Of course not. Does that give me room to add in the child healthcare? It does. We just don't have enough money for it. Very close though. We'll put this down and I'll go and walk Oscar. 4,000 people nearly. Wow, that's a loud child outside. Okay. This is shaping up to be quite a nice looking area. I'm tempted to move this. Not enough money. Of course not. I can't afford any more loans. No. It's fine. Let's build up a little bit of money. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that. I'm going to put a road down. And then I'm going to move it down a little bit. Move that there. And then I'm going to do... How big is that? 50. Come on, give me that money. Give me that money. And then we can upgrade this road to a pedestrian only road. No, we can't. We can upgrade that one to a pedestrian only. So this one has to be a standard road. But they can't use it as a through road. And then here we can possibly put a road here.
How did we get there? By putting ringtones in every commercial that make you think your phone is ringing. Whether you have a new phone,
no,
an old phone, or just
but we can put
we make sure you always hear your phone in our commercials. It's our way of saying we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls. Pick it up. It's for you. Akio Mobile.
Turn these off.
For millennia, these gentle and graceful giants roamed the earth, grazing off the lush vegetation of the time. Their mere existence transformed the landscape and made a lasting impact.
Problem is, there's no good way to connect to that.
Legacy that Dino Oil is proud to continue by using their eons-old dead bone goop to fuel your 5-door wagon, making it the oldest form of recycling there is. Dino Oil. Embrace the power of bone.
can we fit in there that would work nicely? Good fit a small parking. Tiny playground maybe. Not in pedestrian area. Well, that's annoying. We can put that over there. Move that. And then put it against that road. And this one we can put against that road. Since this is the child medical centre, let's put that as the one we have next to the schools. And then this one... a weight bench doesn't make sense. Tiny basketball court. Let's put the little slide again. Now, what's the other one that we've got that we can use? Tiny playground, tiny park. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So we don't want fruit stalls. That might be nice. Oh, little pagoda. Let's do that. One of those. That was good. In fact, we can do another one of those. Just next to it. And we'll do that one as this little pond looking thing. Even though they've got the big pond up there. Gonna make the elder care centre look nice. Good place to retire. Before they ship you off to the Whispering Oaks. Right. Why is this called Rockdale? That's not what I called this. This is what did I call the stream? FATMANDU. Fucking Rockdale. Never sin. We've got pipes under there? We do. Okay, let's plop in a bunch of houses. Not sure what this is going to be yet. I don't suppose this one leveled up or anything, did it? It's giving you quite a nice land value bonus though. Let's look at land value. Oh wow. Look at that. That's crazy. So these guys are very happy. Nice. I think here I'm going to fit in a row of small commercial zones. Same across the front of here. Bunch of shops at the end of people's houses. I think that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. What the hell is that? I mean, with the front that looks nice, but from there it looks kind of like a prison block. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that. And then we can probably fit another bunch of residential here. No, we've come a long way. The traffic's still very smooth. 94%. A little bit of a build up here around the power plants and stuff, but nothing too major. It will when we start to do the high density stuff. Fucking hell, that's bright. There you go. Oh, look, colour in my face. There you go. Better. Don't like you parking on this road. There we go. Uh-oh. Fire brigade's got it. We're all good. Do we need another fire brigade? We do. We do down here. Let's put another fire brigade on this pathway here. So let's put you there. And I think we've just got about enough room there for a police station next to it. Oscar, yeah, good shout. Right, it's 6:10. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that there. So I will save this as FATMANDU. We will quit after streaming, use Steam Cloud. There we go. Alright guys, I'll be back in a little while with some Space Engineers and or Aurora. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Alright, thanks for coming. See you in a bit. Bye.